It is wonderful to have people from all these countries. This is a hallmark of CEU. We are proud and delighted to welcome you. And I think this poses some particular regional questions. What are the regional contours of open journalism in Central, Eastern, and Southeastern Europe? Does open journalism provide solutions for achieving vibrant, independent media in countries where media outlets are struggling with financial, government, regulatory, and market pressures?
I have to say that I started working on freedom of expression when I joined the organization that I work for now. It's a key human right. It unlocks the enjoyment of all other human rights. It's the free flow of information that allows people to be informed.
So there is no democracy without freedom of expression.
Because I think that the predominant narrative around freedom of expression and human rights often takes place in sort of Western European-centric context. And I don't think that that's healthy.
In this region in particular, there's independent journalists are facing a number of different challenges. So these do threaten the kind of fabric and the stability of these younger democracies.
We can say for Hungary, for Macedonia, probably for Serbia, Turkey, that we have like really close media situation, and that online sphere and internet are only free space.
We have this awesome technology and we should make something nice with it. We should make sure that it makes our lives better, not just necessarily slightly more convenient.
I believe that there are formative years in which norms are set and power structures are put into place.
Law always has to have a function of reflecting the society as it is. So it's this static, dynamic relationship inside the law.
There's a responsibility to set the norms that we want to really power the internet for the remainder of its lifespan now, because I think that 50 years from now, it'll be a much more difficult struggle.
The main idea was to bring the different representatives of watchdog community. So to have at least one journalist, one activist, and one lawyer from each of 14 countries.
It's a multi-stakeholder approach, so it's not just about journalists, so it's not just about media lawyers, it's about making networks between them.
This is all about networking. Networking, networking, only networking.
It's important for both parties to kind of understand how the other work, right? It's important for the lawyers to know how the journalists work, how they think, how they want to present a story, and it's important for the journalists to know what they'll be measured against later on, so they can make a better judgment call when they do want to send something to press.
And then probably next year we would add technologists, so we'd add different stakeholders, academics, policymakers to a network.
The idea is to put them to work together, to exchange different experiences they have and see how they can collaborate.
And so the more that you have people who are culturally, politically, socially, and geographically connected with each other, I think that the more that you have real learning experiences that matter.
So I really like this event exactly because it combines all those people together to challenge each other's misconceptions.
Yeah, because they all come in with a slightly different perspective, right, on the same issues. And they have their own specific areas of expertise. And the better they can communicate, the better they can also strategize to address those issues that they have in common.
Because real sort of learning processes are going to come out of situations in which neighboring states are able to learn from each other, because the governments naturally are.
And we try to figure out from different perspectives what are the solutions we should advocate and what are the issues of public concern we should communicate to the public.
The problem always with meetings like this is the follow-up, right? What I always hope at least is that from these meetings people walk away with some practical new ideas on how to address the issues that they're working on.
What I find useful about these situations is that this at least takes us in a right direction in which people who are neighbors are learning in a neighborly way.
Networking, networking, only networking.